welcome back to my channel. My name is Maliah. If you guys are new here, and if you guys are new here, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to the channel so you guys can be notified every time I post a new video. In today's video, guys, we are going to be doing a makeup tutorial. I've been on this content so long, literally like a year. But for today's video, we're gonna learn how to go from this to this. And I'm very excited to show you guys my routine. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, so this tutorial is for oily skin girlies. If you're not one, that's completely fine. Some of these steps I just recommend skipping. But the first things first that I normally do recommend, moisturizing your face either the night before or just like before you start putting your makeup on, and then just let that sit in your face and then add like products and stuff like that. That's what I normally do recommend. I feel like when I didn't really do that, it can cause patchiness to show, but it really just depends on your skin type. If you don't really moisturize your face before you put your makeup on and your makeup looks good, you probably already like produce a lot of oils that do that for you. And it also really just depends on what moisturizer you use as well. I always recommend looking up your products or looking up your skin type and the products that are best for your skin type. Like, that's what I will always recommend. That's what I did for me, and my skincare routine is locked down, so I'd really just recommend doing that. That is very much key. Anyways, guys, let's get into the primer. So the primer that I do use is this e.l.f. primer. This is the Power Grip primer with 4% niacinamide. So this primer is supposed to stick your makeup on. It's just like the blue one, except this one is kind of has like a little bit more skincare kind of infused in it, because this is for acne prone skin. I'm just gonna kind of let this sit or just fan it. And then the second thing that I kind of like to go into sometimes is like my pores are like super big and voluptuous, I just add a little bit of this putty primer. It's giving shine bright like a diamond, shine bright like a diamond. So I let this primer set in my skin and settle down and everything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I normally like to use the Brow Lift by e.l.f. It's a lot of e.l.f. products in this skincare routine already, but you know, it's okay, perfectly fine. You know, we love e.l.f. I actually saw a girl on, like, I think it was like Instagram. No, it was TikTok. I saw her like rub up her brows after she like put the e.l.f. brow lift on, and it's honestly so smart. I never thought to do that. So I feel like sometimes the e.l.f. brow lift can be a little watery and it doesn't like dry down how you want it to. After doing this technique, oh girl, the brows are not going nowhere. Okay, and then after we do that, or after we do our brows, which are super cute, I go ahead and add a little bit of powder on my face. This is just a personal preference. I have like really oily skin, and I feel like it's gonna get oilier and oilier and oilier. I'm just gonna add a little bit of powder on my nose though. Just a little bit, not like a lot. I used to put like a whole bunch on, and honestly it used to scare me. You know, just a little bit of subtleness just to like calm the oiliness down, give it a little like a matte surface to kind of work on. Okay, so after I do that, I'm gonna go ahead and just do my eyebrows now. I'm just gonna like fill them in. So for my brows, I normally do use a pomade. I'm not sure what pomade this is. It isn't like a specific brand, so just use any pomade. You can use like the Anastasia. For me, I always kind of just like do the back of my brows first, and then I just work my way up, and then, you know, that's when because I like the kind of like ombre kind of look to it. After I kind of do like the back of my eyebrow, then I just kind of work my way to the middle and put a little line on the bottom here, and then I just kind of like just do that, tiny hairs or whatever, and then it kind of looks like an ombre kind of effect. I'm still mastering my ombre eyebrows, y'all, so not too much. Okay, and now that we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and put on our foundation and concealer. So the foundation that I currently do use is the e.l.f. Halo Glow. And I just use a brush kind of like this. It has a lot of bristles in it. And we're just gonna pat this in our face. I use a brush because I just feel like it's honestly better than using like a beauty blender. And it's not like soaking up the product. And you see how like those kind of like dark marks and stuff kind of went away. Like this foundation is like really good. Like, is it really good for oily skin? Probably not, because it is very shiny. Like, it's giving shimmer and shine. Like, I don't know. It's still like full coverage and I can still make it matte. I'll just have to add a whole bunch of powder on my face. Now that we blended out our foundation, this is the finished look for that. It looks very even. And now for our concealer, we're gonna go in with our Too Faced concealer, and then this is in the shade Chestnut. And we're just gonna let this sit on our face. And while that's marinating, I'm just gonna go ahead and do a little bit of my brows. Brush like this, like a flat brush, and just kind of go under my brows and just kind of like line them to make them look more snatched. Okay, so now that I just finished doing that, we're gonna kind of just blend out what's going on up here. I'm gonna go in with a little bit of bronzer. So I kind of just like to place it like right here and just like a few dots here. This is like the main spot. And I just get like a contour brush. It kind of has like an angle to it. Okay guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and let this concealer just sit in a little bit longer, and then I'm gonna come back with you guys and we're gonna just blend this in. Okay guys, so now that this sat in a little bit longer, I'm just gonna go ahead and start blending out the concealer. We're gonna go ahead and go in with our powder, guys, and this powder is from Salon. I got it from TikTok shop. Very good powder, not gonna lie. Is it waterproof? I guess I'll never know, because I use a lot of it too. When I was like, you know, before I was gonna like go to like worship night and stuff like that, and y'all, it was not waterproof, let me tell you something. But I'm just gonna put this everywhere. So now that I've done that, we're gonna go ahead and go in with our e.l.f. powder in the shade medium deep. Been using this same powder literally years, and it's never failed me. One thing about me, y'all, I actually don't blend in my powder after I put it on. I don't do that. It's not a bad thing if you do that. I just personally don't. But this looks really cute. Okay, so now the next thing that we're gonna go ahead and go in with is this powder palette that I got, y'all. I don't know where I got this. It's actually for eyebrows. We finessed it, and now it is a bronze slash contour. But you see how it adds so much like pigment. Like, I just look like, don't I? Like, we're gonna go ahead and actually do a little bit of contouring on the nose, y'all. And just do a little one right here, a little line going kind of like straight, and then we're just gonna go under just to help with that like button nose kind of effect. What I also like to do, I'm doing this a little bit more now, but I kind of just like to go in, like, I don't know if you can see it, but kind of like that line right there, like where your eyebrow and your nose kind of meets at. It don't look natural, but you gotta, that's why you gotta get this brush right here, and you gotta go ahead and just blend everything out, because you don't want to be looking a little too crazy, y'all. I just love like the button nose like look. I feel like my nose already kind of has that like shape to it, so I feel like it's very cute to just kind of add and like enhance that. You see why I like doing that though? Like, it just makes everything like more like lifted. Where are you, Christmas? I can't find you. Where are you gonna hide? Then after that, we're gonna go ahead and go in with our highlighter. I'm gonna kind of put like a little dot. I like to add a little bit of highlight kind of in the corner of my eye. And after I add my highlighter, I actually should have added this before the highlighter, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna just go ahead and go in with our blush, and this is also from Shein. And then for my blush, it just depends on the day, because sometimes I could do like a little like circle and then kind of bring it up. But today we're gonna just do like a snap blush look, basically like contour. Okay, to do that, it's obviously time for the eyelashes. So we're gonna go ahead and just curl these. Okay, and then after those have curled, we're gonna go ahead and just add our Morphe setting spray. Now we're gonna go ahead and go in with our one side. I don't recommend breathing after you spray this. Then we're just gonna add our mascara. Now we're gonna do our lip combo as well. This is just a random like eyebrow brush that I just got. Okay, so then after I add that, I normally just go in with a little bit of this pink gloss. And this is from Maybelline. It's called Gloss. I'm gonna put everything in my description. Okay, and I'm just gonna go ahead and go in with some powder, guys. Again, because like I said previously, I don't like looking like oily and stuff like that. And I feel like that those powders, they really like moisturize your face, like I feel. I just go in with like the powder once again, just like whatever left over on this brush. And yeah, guys, this is basically the makeup. I still haven't finished my eyelashes yet, but I have to go. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this makeup tutorial, and if you guys did, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and like comment down like your makeup tutorial if you do have a different one than I do. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.